The US was feeling pretty good about its technological prowess until Sputnik came along. Suddenly, Americans felt they were falling behind, and the education systems kicked into overdrive to compensate. My grandpa was a student at that time, so I asked him what it was like. So tell me a bit about what it was like being in the Gifted Talented program during the Cold War.
Well, it was scary. Um, the whole thing started off with actually me not knowing anything about it, being a little kid, and I was in elementary school, and this was like maybe third, fourth grade, somewhere around there. We had to get out of our desk and go down to the auditorium, and there we met the principal. And the principal was kind of wigged out. I mean, it was it's kind of spooky to me. I mean, number one, you don't want to go visit the principal anyway.
Yeah.
But this was ultra weird. He was saying, what is Yvonne doing today? And we all looked around at each other a little bit. Then he would scream out again, what is Yvonne doing today? And only much later did I figure out that it was a Russian name, and it was, of course, Ivan, I-V-A-N,
Yeah.
but of course you pronounce it
Right.
wrong. But we didn't know that. And we figured out, because when the first thing I did when we got out of there was I asked one of my friends, I said, who is this girl Yvonne? I don't know, do you? And he goes, the kid says, no, I don't know who she is. So, over a period of time, we figured out he was talking about the Russians and what the Russians were training for and how they were getting ready for this and that. And every morning, we had to go down and visit the principal. And he would start off with the Yvonne thing, what is Yvonne doing today? And then he would launch into it. Well, Yvonne is studying his math today, and Yvonne is doing his science, and he's like 4 years ahead of you, and you're slow, and you better catch up, and you've got to defend America. And it was like being in hell. The amount of work we had to do was just almost psychotic. We had kids in there that broke down. I had so much to do that from the time I got home till 10 o'clock at night, sometimes 11 o'clock at night for a little kid, I was reading and working and doing and writing and studying and reading more and reading more and reading more. And even in the summer we were expected to do this. I read the whole Encyclopedia Americana, the entire thing from A to Z one summer, just so that I could feel like I was catching up or ahead or something.
Yeah.
And you got to understand, in the outside world at the same time, we were getting ready for the nuclear bombs to go off because they had convinced the American people.
The duck and cover.
Oh my God! It was nowadays I know, of course, I've read books about nuclear war and stuff. They like the saying goes, they said duck and cover, and we used to say bend over and kiss your ass goodbye. This thing of if you see a flash in the distance, jump into the curb on the street, and jump down by the curb and get there, and you'll be all right. You know what I mean? Well, it's so totally insane lies. I mean, just stupid lies.
It's just to make you feel better.
Yeah, that you would be comfortable with this thing. With these weapons were just, they're the end of the world if we ever use them. And so it went on and on like that for month after month and year after year until finally, I just by the middle of the seventh grade, I just went click, and I just said, I'm not doing this stuff anymore, and and I didn't, and so I got tossed out of the program, and the program ended about that time anyway, because they realized how insane it was. I mean, can you imagine that every day going down to see the principal, and every day getting barked at and yelled at, and it's like you were in drill school or
boot camp.
Boot camp or something.